Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. I never did a day's work in my life. It was all fun. There's a way to do it better. Find it. What you are will show in what you do. To invent, you need a good imagination and a pile of junk. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. The three great essentials to achieve anything worthwhile are hard work, stick-to-itiveness, and common sense. Just because something doesn't do what you planned it to do doesn't mean it's useless. I find out what the world needs. Then I go ahead and try to invent it. Restlessness is discontent, and discontent is the first necessity of progress. Your worth consists in what you are, and not in what you have. We shall have no better conditions in the future if we are satisfied with all those which we have at present. I am proud of the fact that I never invented weapons to kill. The value of an idea lies in the using of it. Everything comes to him who hustles while he waits. Results. Why man, I have gotten a lot of results. I know several thousand things that won't work. If we did all the things we are capable of, we would literally astound ourselves. Our schools are not teaching students to think. It is astonishing how many young people have difficulty in putting their brains definitely and systematically to work. There is no substitute for hard work. I start where the last man left off. The reason a lot of people do not recognize opportunity is because it usually goes around wearing overalls, looking like hard work. There is no expedient to which a man will not go to avoid the labor of thinking. Nonviolence leads to the highest ethics, which is the goal of all evolution. Until we stop harming all other living beings, we are still savages. Nearly every man who develops an idea works it up to the point where it looks impossible, and then he gets discouraged. That's not the place to become discouraged. What a man's mind can create, man's character can control. I believe that the science of chemistry alone almost proves the existence of an intelligent creator. It is very beautiful over there. Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. I find my greatest pleasure, and so my reward, into the work that precedes what the world calls success. The successful person makes a habit of doing what the failing person doesn't like to do. The best thinking has been done in solitude. The worst has been done in turmoil. What you are will show in what you do. A genius is often merely a talented person who has done all of his or her homework. The reason a lot of people do not recognize opportunity is because it usually goes around wearing overalls, looking like hard work. If we did all the things we are capable of, we would literally astound ourselves. The doctor of the future will give no medicine, but will interest his patients in the care of the human frame, in diet, and in the cause and prevention of disease. Just because something doesn't do what you planned it to do doesn't mean it's useless. I find my greatest pleasure, and so my reward, in the work that precedes what the world calls success. We don't know a millionth of 1% about anything. The doctor of the future will give no medicine, but will interest his patients in the care of the human frame, in diet, and in the cause and prevention of disease. Show me a thoroughly satisfied man, and I will show you a failure. A good intention, with a bad approach, often leads to a poor result. I never did a day's work in my life. It was all fun. I owe my success to the fact that I never had a clock in my workroom. I am not discouraged, because every wrong attempt discarded is another step forward. When I have fully decided that a result is worth getting, I go ahead of it and make trial after trial until it comes. It is astonishing what an effort it seems to be for many people to put their brains definitely and systematically to work. I believe that the science of chemistry alone almost proves the existence of an intelligent creator. Be courageous. I have seen many depressions in business. Always, America has emerged from these stronger and more prosperous. The best thinking has been done in solitude. The worst has been done in turmoil. The chief function of the body is to carry the brain around. To do much clear thinking, a person must arrange for regular periods of solitude when they can concentrate and indulge the imagination without distraction. We often miss opportunity because it's dressed in overalls and looks like work. I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps. Discontent is the first necessity of progress. The trouble with too many people is they believe the realm of genius is closed with the death of genius. I never view mistakes as failures. They are simply opportunities to learn and grow. Hell, there are no rules here. We're trying to accomplish something. I have friends in overalls whose friendship I would not swap for the favor of the kings of the world. Waste is worse than loss. The time is coming when every person who lays claim to ability will keep the question of waste before him constantly.